And away we go. Nice. Okay. What's moving, guys? Ali. Palisade Bio. Why is it moving? That's an even better question. Not so much the what. Why is Gamora? So I had a reverse stock split, fell 12% and is now climbing again, so that's why. Palisade Bio releases in-depth explanation of scientific approach of a lead product candidate through animated video. Okay. Not really something I'm going to be interested in trading. It's the lack of volume. What else can we look for? Let's get rid of Palisade. What else is worth trading today? Yeah. Hertz. TNT's a big one. Let's have a look. That's the back end of the move. Not really interested. Macy's back end of the move. And this is the problem with trying to trade power hour. Because you're always really looking at the back end of the move. Well, Alibaba's looking at moving back up again. Key level here is $84. I guess over 84. Might be interesting. What's going on here? It's a quick refresh because I don't think I'm picking up any chats. No. That's okay. We'll see. Okay, make sure you hit the thumbs up button on YouTube. Make sure you smash tap the screen 10 times on TikTok. Let's get the algorithm pushing us out. Get some people in this chat. Let me know if how you're getting on today. Have you been trading today? Is there a particular ticker that you want me to look at? Particular stock that you want me to take a look at? What are you watching? Let me know. Is day trading something that you're interested in, but you don't know where to start? Let me know. What are your thoughts? Hey, Farron. Good to see you. So, Baba, I did call out Satx a moment ago, but it kind of got rejected at these highs. So I'm gonna put a quick rail line here. That's not the one I wanted. But I wanted a rail line, not a horizontal. Oh, be hushed, you silly mutt. Let's see what happens there. That's at the peak where it's been rejected. So 53.50. If it comes back, we might be interested. I don't think it will somehow. So Atat for all you Star Wars. How much is my course, Justin? It's 150 bucks. It's going well today, Farron. DLO went well for me, and Alibaba was very easily. It was a relatively easy trade. So Atat is a recent IPO. It's always trending. I'm just going to go on the 5-minute and draw a nice little trend line here. Upwards ascending support there. I like that. Okay, that's worth keeping an eye on. We'll keep an eye on that. Yo. So this is Ardalix. It moved up pre-market, sold off since. So go figure. It's 47% up, 179. It did have a good move pre-market, but it's been downwards trending since about 7:30. Well, 7 o'clock a.m. That's market time. If you want to check it out, Justin, so my course, if you want to check out the first lesson before you jump in, get yourself across to YouTube, check out the introduction to day trading video. That's the first lesson. You can watch that for free and then make up your mind. But yeah, it's we've got a few people on here that have already done that course. Don't know why. If you're on YouTube and you're watching on YouTube, let me know, and let me know. Just say hello. If you're watching on ShareVision, let me know and say hello. If you're watching on Twitch, there's only one of you, so say hello. Let me know. Is there an issue? It looks like it's frozen, but my OBS stream isn't frozen, but it looks like the restream is. So is the restream glitching? Let me know. Is YouTube or Twitch or ShareVision glitching? Just let me know in the chat. I can't see it from my side, so I need. I'm going to need you to let me know if there's any glitches on the chat. Okay. Okay, I guess we're waiting. Power hour is upon us. I've had a good day so far. Don't see any chat activity. Absolutely, madman. But I was just having a look at the restream. It looked like it was glitching. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that was coming across or whether that was just on my browser. How was the earnings today? Well, I'm 12.5k up. Well, nearly 13k up today. Tick effing talk. Don't we all, Daxid? Don't we all? Hey, Lexter. Good to see you. Welcome back. So I've had two big trades today, which was DLO and Baba. I've recorded them, so they will be in the trade recap later. They're already on TikTok, kind of edited for time, because obviously you're limited on the amount of time you can get into a TikTok video. So the YouTube versions will be a little less. Hertz is popping. Let's have a quick look. I'll tell you exactly why Hertz is popping there, Lexter. Well, I'll see if there's any catalyst, any news catalyst on Hertz. I did see it hit the scanners for a moment, and then it kind of disappeared. So, okay. All I'm getting is shares of several companies in the broader industrial sector are trading lower amid overall market weakness as earnings from Target increased concerns over US economic health. That includes Hertz. I don't know why it's saying that, but there's no particular catalyst on Hertz today that I can see. So if it's moving, let me just have a quick look at the chart. Well, it's not moving. It's actually down. It's trying to recover. It's trying to come back. So that's why it's moving up now. It's down on the day, actually. It's just trying to come back. Welcome back, Don. I do use stop losses when I need to. It depends on the stock. If it's a particularly volatile stock, then sometimes if I put a stop loss in, then with my hotkeys, for example, they're set for certain levels. I might have to go to the montage to put the stop loss in. Sometimes you're better just using your eye. If I'm trading out of hours like pre-market or after hours, then obviously I don't use a stop loss because it doesn't execute. So, but I would recommend to anybody, particularly new traders, is put a stop loss in place. Put an automatic stop loss in place when you execute your trades. It will just save you a whole bunch of headache of not trying to be disciplined around a particular trade. Once you've got the stop loss in place, you're less likely to mess around with it. As opposed to if you're using a mental stop loss and it reaches it, then you kind of move it mentally to accommodate the trade. Put a physical stop loss in place, an automatic stop loss in place. It will help you with your trade discipline. Okay, what's wrong with the market? It's just like today's actually not too bad, Reach. Most of this month up to now, we just lacked the volume. It's like the number of people, number of traders has just dwindled. So we've lacked the volume. But today's a good day. There's quite a lot of movement and on good volume as well. So yeah, read into that what you will. There's not been many parabolic movers. I'll give you that much. Satx has moved up huge amounts. Couple of volatility halts around 10 a.m. I've not traded this one. I don't think I have. No, I've not traded this one. But it's breaking that resistance level I marked out a couple of minutes ago. So this could be interesting. What's this spreads? 90-cent spreads though. I'm not feeling it. It's nice, got good volatility. It's up over 100%, but when you've got a spread of 90 cents, I'm not into that. I've got green. I'm 2.5 times over gold, so I'm not risking it on a stock that's not showing the levels that I need it to. I mean, the ATR here is mad. It's like $3.40 though, so a 90-cent spread, it should cover that in no problem. So I'll take a position now. I've got to get, realistically, got to get back up to 54 to really be making money on this. No, it's my own fault. So the broker was actually covering some of the. They've upped the ECM fees. So the ECM fees increased in April apparently, and my broker didn't pass that on. And they've just passed it on this last month, and I hadn't. They sent me a notification. I just didn't read it, and they passed it on this last month, and I'm now feeling the pinch on that. So up until this last month, so when the ECN fees were increased in April, I've not been feeling it because the broker actually was absorbing that fee. So. No, this is not Dax said this is not forex. I don't trade forex. Personally, I think forex is a mug's game, and the statistics would back me up on that. Most people, over 95% of people that get into forex lose money and are never profitable. So I stay away from it. It's high risk, and it's not even high reward. Some people can make money on it, but very few people consistently make money. So I stay away from forex, Daxid. And this is equity, so this stocks and shares. It's. I don't trade futures. I don't trade commodities. I don't trade ETFs because ETFs are a derivative, a bit like futures. And so I trade stocks and shares. I will swing trade some things. I'm not trading crypto. I will do have crypto holdings, and I do trade crypto, but not on this channel. This is a stocks and shares. This is a stock market day trading channel. And where am I seeing the volatility? Yes, I've got indicators, but volatility right now, Pally's got a bit. So Satx Phi, which is this one right that on the screen right now, is quite volatile. I mean, we've got now $1.25 the spreads have gone to now. Are you with CMEG UK or CMEG Bahamas .net? Because I think that's what it is. So I'm not with CNET UK or CMEG UK. I'm not with CMEG UK. I've well, not Bahamas, Trinidad and Tobago. My account's with Trinidad and Tobago. And I've noticed quite a few differences. So I've noticed quite a few differences between the Trinidad and Tobago one and the UK one, with some of the guys in the day trade with Tony. They're getting charged more in terms of the platform fees than I am. So maybe because I've been with them for quite some time, that I'm just not. They've just not updated it. Yeah. Okay. So. How long have you been with them? Because it's just increased this last month. They didn't pass on the ECN fee increase. That was a thing. All right. Well, maybe I've got that coming. Transfer fees have gone up. I know the transfer fees have gone up, but my platform fees haven't yet. So maybe that's coming down the line. Transfer fees I'm not too worried about because I very rarely put money into them. I'm usually taking it out. So how much money do I have? What, in my pocket, in my wallet, in my bank account, in my account, in my brokerage account? You need to be a bit more specific, Daxid. Oh, well, I've been using them a couple of years, so I don't know. Things seem to have changed with a few brokers last November. I know Interactive started changing some policies last November as well. Not affected me being in Ireland, but they certainly affected a lot of the UK customers, and I think German customers as well. But don't know whether that's Brexit or something. I don't know. Yeah, so in terms of volatility, TikTok, I look at the ATR, I look at just the overall movement of the stock, how much it's moving, in terms of volatility, the volume, as well as the actual movement itself. Ouch. I think 5-minute pullbacks are more reliable than the 1-minute pullback on momentum stocks. I don't know about more reliable, but yes, I think patterns in general are more reliable on the 5-minute time frame than the 1-minute time frame. The higher time frames, Don. If you're looking for a pullback, the problem that I have with that, and it's not necessarily a bad problem, is you miss some of the move if you're only trading on one time frame, the higher time frame. If you look for a 15-minute time frame and you get a pullback on the 15-minute on a momentum stock, when it then next candle to break a new high, it's likely to be more reliable than it is on a 5-minute. It's more reliable than it is on a 1-minute. So the higher the time frame, the more reliable the pattern. That's just a good rule of thumb to work with. However, so using that as your rule of thumb, yes. If you get a pullback on the 5-minute and then it breaks new highs, you get a candle you get a red candle. The next green candle to break a new high is usually a good entry point. However, that being said, if you're using the 1-minute, like I do, on a particularly volatile stock moving up, trending upwards, then you're looking for those micro pullbacks, if you will, rather than the 5-minute. But of course, if you're getting an extended pullback that then transpires to be a 5-minute pullback, then rather than look for the continuation on the 1-minute, I will then wait for the 5-minute continuation. So if you get the red candle, a completed red candle on the 5-minute, I'll wait for that I'll wait for the price action to complete above that before I would say it's now continuing to be bullish again. So you're going to get multiple pullbacks on the 1-minute. You can get multiple red candles on the 1-minute and have like no red candles on the 5-minute. And in which case, you're looking at the 1-minute chart for your entries and exits and etc. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, Dom. That's my take on that. Yeah, it's so .net. It's about 1/4 cent per share. After hours, probably not. I've made my money today, so what I'll probably do is I'm not seeing anything to trade right now, but I'll probably just do my trade recap and the replays, post that onto YouTube, and I've done with it. I don't think I'll be sticking around for earnings after hours today, Kitten Love. Satx is the top mover above $2 today. You're a Star Wars lover, Atat. I drew this ascending support here, which it was adhering to. It's just broke below it now. And so it's kind of sticking around it, but this is Atat. This is an IPO at the end of last week. I think it was last Friday. This IPO, so it's a recent IPO, and it's had a good day today. It's the first green candle on the daily. Look at this since last week. It's the first day that it's had a green candle, which is interesting. Yeah, Don, I would say a lot of you've got to find out what works for you. So some people like the 1 minute, some people like the 2 minute. So I don't mind the volatility of a 1 minute chart, and I'm not trading. What I would caveat is that I'm not trading the 1 minute chart on its own. I think it is too volatile to use the 1 minute chart alone, because you'll get faked out way too many times. So I've got the 2 minute and the 5 minute either side of my 1 minute chart as I look at it right now, and that way I'm always looking for confirmation, and I will look for those micro entries when I see the entry signals, when I see a pullback and I start seeing that we're getting entry indicators. I will use the 1 minute, but I'll also use the 1 minute for exit indicators. So when we start getting signs of exhaustion, if we're going to the upside, like double tops or devil horns, but I'll also look at the 2 and 5 minute for confirmation there as well. If I see a bullish signal on the 5 minute, but it's bearish on the 1 minute, then I might just take a little bit of profit and just hold a little bit longer to see if the 5 minute chart or the 5 minute pattern overrules the 1 minute pattern, because the higher time frame does tend to be. Yeah, well, I don't know. I think I thought they were trying to rip me off at one stage, because I didn't realize it sent me a notification. It's just I didn't read it, and it had gone up. So SEC fees went up in May, and they increased my ECN fees in April. So I knew about the SEC fees, but they're microscopic anyway. Well, let's have a look at. I'm at now anyway, Kitten Love, shall we? So very sideways and choppy today. It dipped pre-market and then back up to the. So if you look at this on the let's look at this on the 15 minute, you can see what's going on. Sold off yesterday. It dipped again pre-market before making a recovery, and then it's just been sideways. So this is Applied Materials, and they've got earnings this evening, so I'm not sticking around for that. It just doesn't look bullish or enough for me to do that. DLO. It's at the backside of the move. No, it did. I missed the one up. I missed this move up here. I saw it. I just saw it, but I actually missed this move. And I kind of noticed it. I was up at the top and I was looking for continuation up at 1250, and then it just started to pull back. So I'm on the back end of the move. It's selling off. It's short sale restricted, so I can't short it, because right now I'm thinking this is selling off now, and I would short this normally, but it's short sale restricted, so I can't even do that. Yeah. Well, I could, but it's more difficult to short something when it's on the SSR, because you've got to short it on the ask or better, rather than shorting on the bid. There's no shorting on the bid. No marketable short orders will get executed. Yeah, well, it's got a bit of support at kind of 11. Absolutely, .net. It's got a bit of support at 11, but you know, it's just downwards trending right now. So, well, it's still upwards trending because it's over the VWAP. Still over the VWAP. Longer term trend is still upwards, but if it gets over $12, then I'll continue looking at it. It's getting very close to it. And it's 11.97 was the resistance when I was trading it, when I got the devil horns and got out. So if you look at this on a 5-minute, I traded this here. You can watch this on the replay. I traded this here, and then when it dipped again, I traded it on the way back up, and I realized, hang on a minute, this is looking like it's going to reverse, and then I just got out. That was $7 grand there between these two, kind of from here up to and down again and up again. So I got out here. I was going to take the dog for a walk, and then it pulled back and it started to reverse and then move back up. So I jumped in and mowed it back up again to $12. It did move up to pull back to kind of 11, and then back up to 12.50. Got rejected at 12.50, and that's what I'm waiting for now, is the retest of $12 or above, because I'm not feeling it unless it does. I'd rather trade the front end of the move than the back end, because, in particular with stocks of this nature, the low flow, low price stocks, at the back end of the move, you would get people that were swinging it throughout the day, or they're just going to take profits, particularly at this time of day in power hour, and you get a huge dump, some big size, and you get a big flush, and I'll go flush at some stage, and I've been caught too often about that. The thing is with DLO though, is that it sold off hard, really hard, the other day. So this was up at like $25 almost before it sold off. So this, what do we win now? So Tuesday, it was up at nearly $25, sold off hard, and then we got a bounce yesterday. Put this on the 15-minute, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so not sure why that's here we go. So this sold off was it Wednesday, Tuesday, today's Thursday. Then it sold off hard yesterday, and then it bounced, and it was a lovely bounce at the end, and then I almost got in this as well, and then it was a dead cat bounce, and then it just flatlined. Now it's trying to bounce and move its way back up. So if we can get above it got rejected at $12.50, but if we can get above $12 and hold that into the close, this might be good to be watching tomorrow as well. So, yellow, E-Local Limited. E-Local, I wonder if it's any relation to Be Nice. Superpower workout. What is better analysis of charts like in crypto or right? Okay, so in crypto, there's not a lot of fundamental information that you're going to get in comparison to the stock market. Superpower. It's a little bit more complex to go into details in the crypto space, with the various tokenomics and use cases and utility and etc. You've got to look into the community, the use case, the utility, and everything else with crypto for fundamentals. Okay, with regards to if I'm talking about the stock market, it's very easy to, because you just go through to the balance, look at the balance sheet. Are they profitable? Are they not? Then look at the directors. Okay, who's on the board? Is it do they have any reputable board members, etc. So you look at the fundamentals of a company if you're going to be getting into more of a long-term investment or even a swing trade, longer swing trade. From an intraday trading perspective, it doesn't really matter either way. Either on crypto or stocks, fundamentals take less importance from intraday momentum. Yes, you want a fundamental catalyst that's driving the action, but that's about it. A lot of these companies that I've been looking at that I've traded today, even Alibaba I don't rate, but a lot of these companies are garbage companies. They're going to move up on any given day and then they're going to sell off. So what you want to be doing is take advantage of the momentum on that particular day and then get in and get out. You don't get married to it. You're not looking at holding it overnight or over the weekend or long term, because you're talking about stocks that are like $5–10 a share, and there's a reason why the price that they're usually garbage companies. So you know. If I get to 16, I should lock my montage. -9 yesterday, plus 16 today, equals daily goal today and yesterday. Well, to be fair, I got, let's have a quick look at my statistics this week right now. My trader view stats for the week. Let's look at the calendar. November, where are we? Because I did just shy of 6K on Monday, 7K yesterday. Oh, sorry, 7K on Tuesday. So that put me 3K ahead going into yesterday. 9K down yesterday. So that puts me 6K down on the week. And then we're 12K today. So that puts me 12K up on up. Yeah. Is that right? No, it's not 6K down. So I'm back at a bit of maths is absolutely atrocious. So 12K, 9K, so it's 3K up on the week yesterday. But yesterday, I've just added to that's 15. So I'm 5K behind in terms of goal for the week. So today's numbers will get me up to like just under 4K average for the week, but I'm still behind on the month. So. No problem, superpower workout. Well, a bit of a non-event actually this power hour. I figured there was a lot of momentum. Let's see what's going on here. CN Energy. Nice little move here. It's got good volume and then it just dies off. We get 5 minutes of momentum and then it just dies off. The volume just completely died out. And sometimes it'd be like that. But, okay, let's have a look at NWTN. There's not enough volume in there either. So a couple of good volume spikes here and here, but this one's a red one. And then the volume just died out. So what I'm looking, this is a recent IPO, by the way, from from Monday. Monday's IPO. This is DBGI. Let's have a look at that. That's hitting the scanners now. Yeah. Can't really trade that. Yeah, I need 25. I need to finish the week 25K up on the week, but yesterday's 9K down kind of set me back. So I need to have. If I have another 12K day tomorrow, I'll be all good. I'm not saying I will, but trade like I did today, or like I did on Wednesday, on Tuesday. Sorry. And yeah, Tuesday was a good day. Today was a very good day. Let's go back to Satx. So we did break, yeah. So we got up. No, it's an ascending resistance. Okay. Got ascending support as well on the 5 minute. Let's do another ray line for the support. Yeah, so we've got ascending support, slightly ascending resistance. So it's a narrowing wedge, but almost parallel. I don't like it. I keep looking at it, but I don't like it. It's over $1 on the spreads. Just not prepared to trade it. Any resources can use to learn to day trade like me? Absolutely, Charlotte. I teach people how to day trade. Well, not necessarily like me. My results are not typical. I have an affinity to the market, but a lot of people don't have. So don't look at me and say that's what I want to be like. Aspirational, yes, but set your own goals and make them realistic. I've got goals. I set myself a goal of 5,000 a day, but if you're setting yourself a goal of like 200 a day, that's really good money. 500 a day is it's a six-figure income across the course of a year. So doing that, if you check my profile, or in the top of your screen, you've got a link there. It says Linktree TikTok Trader. If you go into my profile, you can actually click through on that link. And you can access my course there. What I would do first and foremost is download yourself a copy of TradingView. It's for free. And again, there's a link in my link tree for TradingView, but it's free. It's charting software. It will allow you to learn how to read the charts, spot areas of support, resistance, the key levels, identify windows and gaps and opportunities, etc. Technical analysis is your first point. Support and resistance. There's no technical trading without support and resistance. So that's the first part. Go to my YouTube channel, Charlotte. There's an introduction to day trading video there, and that's the first lesson on my course. But it's a good lesson, and if you go and check that out, watch it. Then it stirs you. If you still want to do it, then you jump on the course, join the community. You'll get access to the Day Trade with Tony Discord as well, and of course you'll get discounted merch as well. So, but there you go. Yeah, just check out the resources in my link tree. And what I do is anybody that signs up for Day Trade with Tony, it's not just a course. I do provide mentorship with that as well. So, which is why I've got the Discord, so that we can actually jump on the Discord. We're building up a nice community in that Discord as well, which is we've got an active trading room where we're swapping ideas and calling out moves as we see them. So it's not stock picks or signals like that. You make up your own mind whether you want to trade it. This is moving up nicely. It's so volatile. I'm not going to trade it. Don't get greedy, Tony. Just the spreads on it are shockingly big. Alibaba's moving up nicely again though. DLO, no, that's selling off. Hoodie had a good move as well, and it was on reasonable volume. So if you look at this earlier in the day, this moved up and it was on reasonable volume, which Huadi's moved up big earlier in the year before they had the secondary offering, and it was always on small volume. Whereas this is actually decent volume. It moved up, and I didn't trade it. I looked at it, but I was busy trading a couple of other things. So. Yeah, I had a red day yesterday. It was a big red day. Charlotte. But again, for those of you, and I don't try to hide anything, when I have a losing day, I have a losing day. And look, I show my losers as well as my winners. That's the whole point. I don't want people to try and get into day trading thinking that it's all roses and butterflies, because it's not. Every trader, even the best traders out there, have days where they have losing trades, they have losing days. Some of us have losing weeks. There are some of us that, I mean, I was almost, in real terms, I was red in May. The month of May, I didn't make any money. I was 10k green in May, gross, but after charges and transaction fees and commissions, etc., I actually lost money in May. So put that into perspective, that when you've been at it for quite a while and you are consistently profitable, you're still going to have red days. You're still going to have periods, even red streaks of red days, where either you're not trading to you optimally, or you're just getting mistiming the market, or whatever it actually is, that the market's going to go against you. You're going to lose money, and you've got to be able to accept that that comes with the territory. That's part of a trader's lifetime. You know, that's part of a trader's lifestyle. You've got to accept that you're going to be wrong, and that's one of the biggest psychological barriers to overcome. Is you're going to be wrong, and you're probably going to be wrong more than you're right. So being able to accept that you're going to be wrong with some of the trades that you decide to take, and also sometimes that you're going to be right and you mistime it. I've done that so many times, more recently, where I've got stopped out and then it's gone on, and I was right with my initial analysis, and it's gone on and made new highs, and you're kind of kicking yourself because you missed the move. But you're going to lose money. It's that simple. But what you've got to do is be able to temper it with the fact that, can you make money? So if you're going to get involved in day trading, I don't recommend it for everybody. A lot of people are risk averse, and if you're risk averse, then it's not for you. Stick to just value investing. And if you are convinced that you want to try it, make sure that you practice in a simulator, paper trade first, get profitable without money first, practice the methodologies and the strategies so that you can demonstrate considerable profitability in a simulator before you put real money on the line. Otherwise, you're just going to lose the money, and it's going to be so frustrating. And most people do that, is they throw money into a brokerage and think, oh, this is going to be so easy. If you're doing it right, you can be a day trader and you can earn reasonably good income. And I say reasonably good income, it's actually very, very lucrative income. But like any other profession, if any other high-paid profession, you've got to study for it. You've got to invest in your education. So whilst I'm not saying you're going to have to go to college for 4 or 5 years like you would if you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or whatever, any other high-paying profession, you're going to have to usually go to college for 4 or 5 years. So if you're going to have to go to college for that, have some respect around the finance markets, and understand that if you're going to be a successful trader, you've got to put in the hours, and you've got to learn, educate yourself, and learn how to trade. You can't just jump in and expect to be profitable. Yes, you've got the moon boys in crypto that jumped on a Wall Street bets forum and YOLO'd into a crypto coin, and it 100x'd, and they're sitting pretty now thinking that they know everything, and reality, that's just gambling. So we'll see. Yeah, well, you're absolutely right there, Charlotte. There's too many charlatans, no pun intended. There's too many charlatans in this field, and this is why I trade live. I show my trades live, and then I record the trades. If I'm trading whilst I'm not streaming live, I record the trades live so that I can then show the trade after the fact. I'm not trying to pull the wool over anybody's eyes. I'm not trying to be more profitable than I actually am. I show my losses as well as my gains, and this is the thing. If I'll show. In fact, we've got 15 minutes. I'll do it now. Why not? So where are we? Okay, so let's jump on this, and I'll do it on both of these because why not? Okay, so here's my link tree. So that's not what I wanted to show, but here we go. What I wanted to show is the trader view reports. So this is my trader view. Where are we? So this is for the year. Okay, so this is perfect. Okay, so for the year, if I go to the detailed reports for TraderView, actually, I'll just go back to the calendar there. You can see here that pretty much all year, there's not a single month. May, I actually didn't make any money. There's not a single month where I've not had losses. I've not had a single month that's been 100% green. If I go into November, which is this month, you can see I started off, I lost $15,000 on the first Wednesday. I made that up pretty much the next day, which is quite surprising, and then had a really good Friday. Then the Good Friday, I gave back the following Tuesday with a little bit besides. So this up and down on the equity curve is it can be extremely frustrating. So this is the kind of why it's not for everybody. A lot of people think I need to be profitable every single day, and they can't grasp what it's like to take it in the stride, the good with the red, the good with the bad. Sorry. So if I look at the win-loss expectation for the year, so here you can see my P&L here. This is my equity curve, and you can see there's some big swings both ways. Some big wins. So back in February, that was a big win. I was doing a small account challenge in February, and that big win shot me on the way. But I've had some big losses here, 365 down to 311, and some big losses in other places. So this would have been a big loss here. I think that was when I dropped 60k in one day. That was a big loss there. So yeah, if you see someone's equity curve and it's straight up, red flags, absolutely red flags. You're gonna have, even the best traders have swings. Now I'm more aggressive than I recommend people to be. I trade more aggressively, but that's just my style, and you need to find a style that you're comfortable with, because these kind of swings you shouldn't really. If I look at let's just go from June, and you'll see this equity curve looks a little bit more. So you can see for the last 4 or 5 months, the big swings, just since the end of May, big swings. This one was painful, and this happened live on stream as well. I think I lost $60,000 on that particular day, live on stream. And that can happen if you're being aggressive. Yes, you can get good gains, but you're going to get big losses as well. And the equity curve is a clear indication that as long as it's upwards in the long term, then you're doing something right. You're going to have setbacks, and you've got to be able to take those setbacks in your stride. That's all I've got to say about that. Okay, and if you're not using TraderView to analyze your statistics, then I'd say get on it. It really is worthwhile. Where am I for the year? I thought I'd dropped below 5,000 for the year. Yeah, I have. So today's going to be a good one, because that's going to get me back over 5,000 on the daily, and I needed that because I need to be averaging at least $5,000 a day to hit my goals. So this is my TraderView. Okay, for those of you, these links, by the way, are in the YouTube description. If you're on TikTok, you can go into my profile and click the link, the Linktree TikTok Trader. If you're watching on Twitch or ShareVision, then check the top left corner. That's the Linktree, the TikTok Trader. That's the address that you want, and it brings you to this page. And going back to what you were saying, Charlotte, if you want me to take you under my wing as one of my students, I'm happy to do that. This link here at the top is brings you to this course here, which is Day Trade with Tony. I am Tony, by the way. And here's the syllabus that you get with it, and it's all broken down into English, not jargon, so it's all lay terms in a way that I can understand it, to explain it in a way that you should be able to understand it. But I'll be there the whole time if you need further clarification on there. I've got it so that you get the exams after each lesson as well, just to make sure that you comprehend what's been taught. Like I said, over 20 hours of trading, of lectures and tutorials. There's a whole library of the books that I use to trade, to learn how to trade. All of it's in there, the reading material, and then there's an introduction to swing trading. I've been meaning to build this out, and I've just never got round to it. Things have got ahead of me, and I will build that out anyway, the swing trading course, and I'll probably do that before Christmas or just after Christmas, whatever. And it's $150 a month. Now, you can get through the syllabus in a month, no problem at all. If you're not happy with the syllabus, if you're not happy with the course, let me know as soon as possible. I'll give you bloody money back. It's as simple as that. If you tell me that Tony, your course is crap, I'm not getting anything from it, I don't understand it, it doesn't make no sense, then I'll give you your money back. It is to help you understand how I trade and the methodologies and the strategies that I use to trade. Most people that join the course are sticking around. I've got people that have been with me now for about 9 months, and if you take a longer plan, then obviously it works out cheaper. But what I'm scrolling down to the bottom here is actually my statistics here. You can, for the first 6 months of the year, I've got my statistics in here with broker statements as well. So it shows my profitability in there. If you're new to trading, get on TradingView. So TradingView is a charting platform. It's free or freemium, and it's a great place to start. I still use TradingView because you've got multiple years of data in TradingView. You can pick any stock and you can go back, 5, 6, 7 years or whatever, and you can look at historical data. And I like to do that because it gives me a better understanding of the movement of a particular stock as well. We talked about TraderView, not to be confused with TradingView. Benzinga. So a lot of you ask me, how do I find these stocks? How do I know why they're moving, what they're moving? I'll show you. This is Benzinga. So Benzinga is this one here. It's the third link down on my link tree. It's the third link in the description if you're on YouTube. But this is Benzinga, okay? And you just saw here that Tom has just hit a new high of day 5 to 6 times in a row. So I'm just going to tap that into the chart right now and have a look at the chart. So that's breaking highs now. It's got no volume, but it's breaking highs. So I do that. That's in real time. That's breaking out in real time, and that tells me what's happening. I can have a quick look at that. I've got my real-time scanner here, which I've got filters on that and what I want to see. I've got my momentum scanner here, which stocks are moving and how much over the last 15 minutes. This is my gap scanner for the day. This tells me the biggest performers and biggest movers on the day. Now I've got it to gainers. I can set it to losers, so I can see who the biggest losers are on the day, or I can have both on the chart on the scanner at the same time. So it really is a great tool to use, and I can do that on any time frame. If I want to put gainers and losers, I've got both. The biggest loser over the last 15 minutes is Palisade Bio. Biggest mover, gapper upwards, but momentum upwards is Satx Communications. Now, why is that? So I can just go into this and I can just click on the ticker there, and it opens up another window. And this window will then give me all the information I need. It's like CN Energy, for example. It gives me an overview there, but I can just click on the news tab and it opens the news and it tells me all of the news that's taken place on this particular, or mention this particular stock. As you can see, there's no specific news for this, why it's moving up. Yesterday, it was part of a sector that was moving up. On Monday, it moved up because it had received a permit to directly sell into the water markets. So, and then I can look at the financials, the income statement, balance sheet, cash flow, all of this kind of stuff. I can look at key data. So this is got a 19.5 million float. It's not shorted very much, it's like 200 shares short. So it's not shorted as such. It's a great tool, is Benzinga. Not only is it a great tool, you've got all kinds of things here. So I look at Benzinga every morning, and every morning I say, okay, what earnings are coming out? And today is no different. It's not a particular important day today. It's not a big earnings day. But if I just click on this, I can see the aftermarket, what's going on. So I've got Geosply, some Amat Applied Materials. So somebody in the chat earlier was talking about Applied Materials. Got after hours earnings to drop. Farfetch, that's usually an interesting one. That's going to get earnings after hours. Gap after hours as well. Gap, which is a retail, the big retail house. So this is great. This is Benzinga. So if you're not using Benzinga, I would say, why aren't you using Benzinga or something else, Trade Ideas or something like that? It's great just to get an idea of what's going on out there and everything else. So that's me done for the day. I think I'm going to switch back to my charts and yeah, pretty much done for the day. I've had a very profitable day. I'm happy. Would you just block it on YouTube and bloody spammers? So, yeah. Oh, cheers, Charlotte. But you know, what I would say is if you've got any questions, go into my link tree. My email's there. Email me directly, Charlotte. If you've got any questions or anything else, just contact me directly. Go onto my Instagram, which is also linked on my link tree as well, and you can DM me on Instagram or DM me on Twitter or whatever. I'm happy to answer any questions, and that's not just for Charlotte, that's for anybody. If you want to reach out to me directly and strike up a conversation, I'm happy to answer any questions. I'm happy to get involved. And if you want me to mentor you, just jump on the Join the Day Trade with Tony community. Quite happy to get involved. And the more people that we have in the community, the better, as far as I'm concerned, because it just, you know, we're all on this same boat. We're all trying to achieve the same thing, and that's make money on the markets. Oh my goodness, RDX is lovely double bottom. I'm liking the look of that. What have we got left? 1 minute. 1 minute of the market left. Look at this beautiful double bottom here on RDX. Ardilix. Right, okay. We've not got enough time left to jump on that, but yeah, D local. It's at the back end. It's the back end, so that's not going anywhere now, Ian. So D local moved up well earlier in the day when I traded it a couple of times. So I got on this first move and on the devil horns, the secondary move. I missed this move. I was going to get on that one, but I missed it. I can't remember what I was doing. I was eating. I was having dinner. That's what I was doing when that moved up, because I'm 5 hours ahead. So that would have put me 6 p.m. So I was having dinner when that moved up. So that's why I missed it. But yeah, we'll do it all again tomorrow, guys. We'll be back at it tomorrow. It will be 90 minutes before the market opens. So it's the last 90 minutes of the pre-market. And if there's something to trade, I will be trading. If there's not, I'll be waiting. The money's made in waiting. I was impatient yesterday, I lost money. I waited today, I made money. I made money on Tuesday when I waited. Patience is a big tool that you need to, it's an axe that you need to sharpen. It really is. You need to have more patience in the markets. Wait for the setups. The money's made in waiting, not in trading. You only need one stock to move, and if you wait patiently, it will present itself across the course of a day. And if it doesn't, that's one day you don't trade out of what, 4 or 5 in a row. And if you don't trade on a day, you've not lost any money. You've broke even, and a break-even day is better than a red day. So just bear that in mind. That wait for the right setups. Don't just jump in because you're bored or jump in because you feel like you need to be trading. It's the wrong way to do it. Okay, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll be dropping the trade recap video on YouTube in about 45 minutes or so. Give me time to record it and edit it, and then I'll drop that. And in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your evening. Speak to you soon. Like I say, I'll be back at it tomorrow, 90 minutes before the open.